So good evening everybody. Do you ever get this feeling after talking to someone you don't like that I've wasted 10 minutes of my life? And you feel like, man, probably I wasted time on this person and I'm not even going to get it back. And you know, it's funny because with each passing moment, we are nearing a last day. And you know, the worst part is, we don't know whether today is the last day. We don't know how long we are here. I know most of you don't think too deep about it, or do you? But I used to think questions like these, and I used to wonder that I don't know how long I'm going to live. And I would ask these questions to my mom. Mom, what do you think? How long I'm going to live? And of course, she wouldn't answer my question because these questions have no answers. So she would ignore my questions. But imagine, what if we knew how long we're going to live? Don't you think we'll be living each moment to its fullest if we knew how much time we've got? Or maybe we won't. But in today's scenario, every moment of our life, we are racing just like Vande Bharat Express train. This is in context to the speed in which events in our life are happening. We are in a rut, and when we are in a rut, we feel that we are running all the time, and we think that we don't have enough time all the time. We are thinking like this. And you know, it's the truth. There's no false thing in it because, like I said, every moment we are nearing a last day, and none of us has a lot of time. When I say that, I do not mean to scare you. The whole idea that I want you to think about is that we are actually not giving time its value. Perhaps we are taking time for granted. Perhaps we are not understanding the importance of time. So let's do this. I want all of you to take out your smartphones and check out your screen time. And you will be astonished to see that we spend so much of our time scrolling on the phone. Scrolling is like a maze. Once we start working on it, we are lost forever. And it's like a maze, and it doesn't stop. And a phone, unfortunately, is an inseparable part of our life. Let me explain this with an example. We get hundreds of notifications every day, and we attend to those notifications because missing them is not allowed in our life. But what if we don't attend to those notifications when they pop up, and we attend to them when we want to look at them? We don't give them attention when they ask for attention, when they come on our phones, and we look at them when we have time at our ease. Now, what will this activity do? This will make us in charge of our time. And if we are able to take charge of our time, we'll be able to be master of our time. And once we master our time, we'll be able to master our life. So the whole trick is not to let anything outside you control you, and you control the things. You take command of your life. Some time ago, I came across a quote, and it's wonderful, and it stayed with me here. Time isn't the main thing. It is the only thing. Now, when I say that, I really mean it, because in this world, everything can be rebuilt, rebought, reskilled. Everything we can buy it again, get it again. Be it money, be it the relationships, be it our mending relationships, be it the things that we buy from money. But time can never be renewed because time does not come back. So why is it that we feel that time does not come back? Time is something that all of us have the same time, same 24 hours all of us have got. But what we do with those 24 hours make all the difference. So all I'm suggesting you here is that make use of every moment that you get. Make use of every moment that you get, because life is made up of each small moments. Sometimes we fail to understand how to use our time well. Time is like money. Some of us are impulsive spenders, impulsive buyers. We spend money not knowing why are we spending, how are we spending, is it important or not. Similarly, with time, we spend impulsively, we spend our time impulsively. So this is something that not all of us have this skill, but it's not that this skill cannot be learned. Of course, this skill can be acquired through practice and awareness. How? Why do you think we are not able to find time to do things that we love the most? We love to exercise, we love to listen to our music, we love to spend time with children, but we are not able to find time. Why? The reason could be excuses. Excuses are such an important and inseparable part of our lives. They're always in our pockets. We have a lot of excuses for a lot of things. So the idea is to stop making excuses and take charge of your time. Take action and stop making excuses, because the moment you stop keeping excuses, your life will start to change. So say bye-bye to excuses. Another question, why do you think we brush our teeth every day? One, because it's important and we were told in our childhood that it will keep our mouth free from bad odor. Two, it is part of our routine. Three, it is part of our habit. Now, I want you to reconsider the point number 2 and 3, routine and habit. So, when we make time management part of our habit, it will be integrated into our lives as a routine. So, it makes sense, doesn't it? So, time management becomes a part of our habit, it becomes a routine, so it's not that hard for us. So, it becomes automatically imbibed in our lifestyle because we have time management as a routine, so we'll follow that routine of managing our time. So the trick is to make time management as your routine, and also to keep a track of the time you spend on various tasks, because we have a lot of tasks where we are spending our time, but how we are spending our time, on what task, we need to keep a track on the task where we are spending our time, and also keep a check on our time wasters. These time wasters are basically things that, where our time goes and we don't realize our time is gone, just like phones and a lot of other things. And you know what? When we are working in a professional life and we find that we need more time there, so we'll pull out time from our personal life. When we have a requirement of time in a professional life, we'll pull it out from our personal life. So what will happen in our personal life? There will be a problem of having time, because you are taking it out from there and putting it somewhere else. If it is a not so often affair, it's okay. But if it is a regular affair, it becomes an issue. We never had this concept of working from home. Earlier days, people had 9-to-5 jobs, 10-to-6 jobs, there were no mobile phones. So after 5 o'clock or after 6 o'clock, it's family time, it's personal time. But now, we live in an age where people are working from home, taking work at home. So when we have work at home, what happens is that our personal tasks, personal chores take a toll. We find excuses for our personal chores. We'll say, because I'm working at home, so I don't have time to play with my child. I don't have time to go to my child's PTM. Why? Because I'm having work at home. So when we do this work from home thing, then we lack time in our personal life. And I'm saying we, because I'm not excluding myself from it. So concept of work-life balance is comparatively a new concept, because few years back from now, we didn't have this concept because time of work and family was fixed. So it's fairly a new concept, and it requires new habits, new ideas, so that we can adjust with this new concept. How we can do that? The only point is to establish boundaries and set clear priorities so that we know this thing is for this time, this thing is for this time, and there is a clear boundary between a personal and a professional life. Career and relationships are the two most important things in our life. So our life revolves mostly around two things, career or relationships. In career, we are making resources and we are applying those resources, are using those resources with our relationships. So these two things are the most important things, and everything is around these two things. Work keeps us occupied for some time, but we need to remember that it's the relationships that give us warmth, strength to keep going on. So whenever we take out time from the relationships and putting it here in the work life, it can be done if it is a casual affair, but if it is a regular affair, we need to check. How we can solve this problem of work-life balance? How can we solve this problem of work-life balance? Because it is a new concept, it has just popped it in a society, and we need to find a solution for this. So the solution for this is no. Yes, you heard me right. The solution for this is a no. What no? Which no? Saying no to everything that doesn't align with our values. Saying no to everything that doesn't align with the goal. It means saying no to those notifications that pop up all the time. It means saying no to all the mobile scrolling, mindless scrolling that we do. So if we say no to those things, then again we get in charge of our time and we'll be able to balance our life. It is said that it takes 21 days to form a habit. So I'll suggest that you give yourself 21 days to incorporate small changes in your daily life. Try to make a schedule where you have your work chores and you have your personal chores, and try to stick to that schedule. Try to stick to that schedule where you have personal works and you have professional work. So once you do that, you will realize that work-life balance will automatically happen. And after doing a realistic talk about time, work-life balance, I'd like to touch upon another subject, dreams. Now, dreams are so exciting. All of us have dreams. Dreams are something that keeps us going, that make our day super excited. So all of us have dreams. I want you to think that, do your dreams have the people you love in it? Which means that the people you love, are they the part of your dreams? Suppose if that happens, the people we love become a part of our dreams, then dreams, work, and the people we love, three align in one state. In this way, managing our time for the dreams, work, and personal life becomes comparatively easy. So think about your dreams in the context of people you love. If it is not like that, try to involve them in your dreams, try to involve them in your goals. This will help you manage your time better because your loved ones will be a part of your dreams. I also had a dream while growing up. I had a dream of helping people. I had a dream of reaching out to masses. Earlier, when I poked fun at asking my mother how long I'm going to live, I used to think like that because my concern was, if my life is short, will I be able to touch as many lives as I want to? Will I be able to impact a lot of lives so that I can help others? This was my concern. That's why I used to ask this question, how long I'm gonna live. But now I have found my life purpose. I'm trying to help people, but the way wasn't easy. There were hurdles, obstacles, a lot of things came my way. But I decided one thing, if there's one person who can help me, that one person is me. So I decided to help myself. I put my big goals, big tasks into smaller chunks. I break them into smaller chunks. And when I did that, I did one chunk each day. And when I finish one chunk each day, it gives me sense of accomplishment, sense of achievement. And when I get that, it makes me keep going. So I kept going, working on my goals. And when I look back now, I realize that all the pain, all the sufferings give me a lot of strength. They gave me a lot of strength, and that strength kept me going. So for you all, if you are stuck in a rut, you are confused how to do work-life balance or don't have time problem, then you must ask yourself these three questions. Number one, am I doing everything I can do to get closer to my dream goal? Number two, am I happy being where I am? Number three, is this who I decided to be? And if the answer to all these three questions is a yes, is positive, then believe me, you're doing a good job. You will make it. You will have a breakthrough. Just keep going. Have faith in yourself. Thank you so much for being such a patient listener. Thank you so much.